The weight of your destiny crushes weak spirits. That's why they fight you, because they can't carry what you were born to hold. They never stood a chance against you, not because you are invincible, but because they were never fighting you. They were fighting the universe itself. Every attack, every betrayal, every whisper of doubt they tried to plant in your mind, it was their attempt to challenge something far beyond their reach. And now, that same universe they resisted is moving in your favor, making sure they feel the consequences of standing in your way. Before we go further, make sure you like and subscribe to help spread this message to other chosen ones. When you engage with this, YouTube recognizes it as a signal, one that pushes this message toward those who truly need it. Leave a comment with the number 77 to send your own signal back to the universe, amplifying the power of this moment. Now, let's talk about why the universe is shifting things for you. You might be surprised by what I'm about to say. For some of you, it may sound impossible, but those who have been walking this path, you already know. The universe doesn't operate by logic alone. It speaks in signs, in feelings, in undeniable shifts that defy explanation. And right now, it's speaking directly to you. A love like nothing you've ever known is on its way to you. Not just any love, not a shallow attraction, not a temporary flame. This is something rare, something powerful, something only a chosen one can truly experience. Because this isn't about just finding someone. You are being aligned with a force that will transform everything. The universe has been preparing you for this. Every heartbreak, every loss, every time you felt like love wasn't meant for you, it was all refining you, shaping you, testing your resilience. You had to walk through the fire to become the version of yourself that is finally ready for what's coming. But let's get something straight. You are not alone. How dare you even think that? How dare you doubt your light after everything you've survived? The ones who tried to break you were proof of your power. The reason you felt isolated, misunderstood, even targeted, was because your existence threatens the weak. Your presence alone disturbs those who are comfortable in darkness. The power of being chosen is both a blessing and a burden. It haunts your enemies. It keeps them awake at night, wondering why, no matter what they do, they cannot destroy you. They fear you, but they don't even understand why. That's because your power isn't just physical. It's something deeper, something written into your very existence. You were never meant to fit in. You were never meant to live a small life. The universe didn't set you apart just for you to doubt yourself. Every battle you fought, every scar you carry, has been leading you to this moment. And now, the universe is about to reward you in a way that will leave even your enemies speechless. This love, this connection, is unlike anything you've known because it's not just about companionship. It's about destiny. It's about two forces coming together, magnifying each other's power and creating something unstoppable. This is the kind of love that moves mountains, that changes timelines, that shakes the very foundation of the universe itself. And here's the thing, only a chosen one can handle a love like this. That's why you had to go through everything you did, so you could recognize it when it arrives, so you could stand in its power without fear. If you feel this message in your soul, don't just listen, act. Drop the number 77 in the comments, like the video, subscribe, make your presence known, because the ones who try to silence you, they already know who you are. The universe knows who you are. The real question is, do you? And to you, the chosen one, whether you've just found this message or you've been walking this path with us, know this. Your presence is no accident. The universe led you here for a reason. If you're ready to receive what's meant for you, to step into a love unlike anything you've known, show your alignment. Like this video, subscribe, and drop the number 77 in the comments, because when you do, you signal the universe that you're ready. And now, let's dive in, step by step. Trust me, if you're truly chosen, you'll feel the pull to stay until the very end. Let's get started. Number 1. The system was rigged against you, but the universe just flipped the script. They thought they were outplaying you, but they were playing themselves. You weren't the opponent. They were wrestling with forces far greater than they could comprehend. For so long, they've tried to manipulate, control, and break you. They used every trick in the book, every lie, every illusion, thinking they could rewrite your fate. But here's the truth they never saw coming. You were never alone in this battle. They thought they were fighting you, but in reality, they were challenging the very fabric of the universe itself. Every move they made against you was a move against something infinitely more powerful, the system that governs everything. And now, that same system is rebalancing itself in your favor. The universe does not play fair. It plays by laws beyond human control. And the moment someone tries to rewrite destiny, the system corrects itself violently. The energy they put out is the energy they will receive back, amplified, merciless, unavoidable. That's why everything is shifting right now. That's why they feel uneasy, why their world is starting to crack. They mocked you for your struggles, laughed at your isolation, celebrated your pain, because they truly believed they had won. But what they didn't realize is that the universe was watching, and the universe has a perfect memory. You didn't lose, you were being aligned. They thought they were destroying you, but all they did was activate something unstoppable inside you. Every obstacle they threw at you only sharpened you, made you stronger, made you more dangerous. And now, the universe is revealing its hand. The system they tried to manipulate is moving in ways they never expected, shifting the weight of reality itself. The roads that were once blocked are now opening for you. The doors they tried to slam shut in your face, the universe is blowing them off their hinges. This is the power of being chosen. Your existence alone is a disruption. You don't just live, you rewrite. You don't just survive, you shift reality. Your presence alone forces darkness to reveal itself. That's why they fought so hard to keep you down. Because deep down, they knew you were always destined to rise. They needed you to doubt yourself. They needed you to feel alone. They whispered lies into your mind, hoping you'd believe them. Because if you ever realized what you truly were, their time would be up. And now, their time is up. You can feel it, can't you? The changes, the energy shifting, the feeling that something big is about to happen. That's because the universe is finally clearing the path for something extraordinary. A love unlike anything you've ever known. A connection forged not by fleeting emotions, but by divine alignment. This isn't about ordinary romance. This isn't about temporary passion. This is about purpose. Everything you've endured, every heartbreak, every betrayal, it was all preparing you for this. Because this love isn't just about companionship, it's about power. The universe is aligning you with someone who matches your frequency, a force so strong that when you come together, everything changes. Your energy combined will be unstoppable, a force that will ripple across timelines, breaking generational cycles, rewriting fates. This is the love they never wanted you to have, the love they tried to keep from you, because they knew the moment you found your match, their influence over your life would be completely erased. And now, it's happening. You were never meant to settle. That's why nothing in the past ever truly worked out. The universe was blocking the wrong ones, forcing you to grow, stripping away your illusions, making sure you wouldn't accept anything less than what was meant for you. That's why every almost ended in heartbreak. That's why every situation that felt promising eventually collapsed. Because it wasn't the right time. Because you were not meant to waste your power on those who could not match you. But now the universe is saying, you're ready. You might be wondering, how will I recognize this love when it comes? Trust me, you won't need to question it. This love will not confuse you. It will not leave you second-guessing. It will not feel like something you need to chase. It will be undeniable. The energy will be so powerful, so magnetic, that it will shake your very soul. You won't wonder if they're the one. You'll know, because your spirit has recognized this connection across lifetimes. It will feel like coming home, like every piece of the puzzle finally falling into place, like every scar you've ever carried now makes sense, like every single thing you've been through was leading you to this exact moment. But don't think for a second that this love will be easy. No, divine love is never easy. It will push you, challenge you, demand you rise into your highest self. It will force you to face your fears, to break free from the limitations that have kept you small. Because this isn't just about love, it's about purpose. And those who once mocked you, they will watch in silence as everything they tried to destroy within you becomes your greatest strength. They will see you rise in ways they never imagined. They will see the universe align in your favor, protecting you, guiding you, giving you everything they swore you'd never have. And in that moment, they will understand. They never had power over you. They only had power over the version of you that didn't know who you were. But you know now, and there is no going back. The universe is speaking directly to you. It's time. Time to step into what's meant for you. Time to let go of doubt, of fear, of everything that's been holding you back. Time to claim what has always been yours. Because this love, this power, this destiny, it was never out of reach. It was just waiting for you to realize you were ready. And now, you are. Number 2. The union they feared, the power they could never break. They spent their time trying to isolate you, thinking it would break you. But all they did was prepare you. Because now, you're no longer just rising, you're aligning. And when a chosen one aligns with their true counterpart, the entire universe shifts. They wanted you alone. They needed you to believe that you were unworthy of love, that you were destined for loneliness. They fed you lies, created obstacles, made you question yourself, because the very thought of you finding a true counterpart was their worst nightmare. They could handle you at half power. They could deal with you in pain, distracted, tangled in meaningless connections that drained your energy. But the idea of you standing at full strength, aligned with another force just as powerful as you, that was too much. That was a reality they couldn't allow to exist. And yet, here you are. Despite everything they did, despite every attempt to throw you off your path, the sacred union that was always meant for you is finally aligning. This is not just love. This is not just companionship. This is a divine contract, a force greater than anything the world has seen before. This connection was written into existence long before you took your first breath. It is not bound by time, by distance, by anything in this physical realm. You were always meant to find each other. This love is not about just making you happy. It's about activating you. It's about awakening something unstoppable within you. Because when two chosen ones come together, they don't just exist. They change everything. This is why your journey has been so hard. This is why love has never come easy for you. Because this isn't some fleeting romance. This isn't about settling for someone who can only love parts of you, someone who doesn't understand your depth, someone who cannot match the fire within you. The universe needed you to be ready. It needed to strip away everything that was false, everything that wasn't meant for you. That's why every past relationship ended in pain. That's why every love you thought would last eventually fell apart. Because it was never about them. It was never about loss. It was about alignment. And now the universe is saying, it's time. You might feel it already. The shifts happening around you. The sudden awareness. The unshakable knowing that something is changing. You might be seeing signs, feeling energy unlike anything before, sensing the presence of something bigger than yourself. Because it is bigger than you. This is the sacred union that terrifies those who have worked against you. This is the power they never wanted you to have. Because once you and your divine counterpart stand side by side, there is no force strong enough to stop you. You see, they tried to keep you apart because they knew what you could do together. This isn't just about love. This is about mission. This is about purpose. Your counterpart isn't just a person. They are an extension of your soul's purpose. They are someone whose very presence will amplify your power, someone who will force you into your highest self. And let's be clear, this love will not be easy. It will not be for the weak. It will not be like anything you've known before, because it will require you to step fully into your destiny. It will demand your healing, your growth, your absolute surrender to what the universe has been shaping you for. This is not the kind of love that lets you hide in your comfort zone. This is not the kind of love that allows you to stay small. It will expose every wound, every fear, every unhealed part of you. It will burn away everything false, leaving only truth behind. Because this isn't about just being together. It's about becoming something greater than yourselves. This is the kind of love that changes the world. Because when two souls align in divine union, they don't just exist. They shift reality. They awaken. They heal. They create. And the energy they bring into the world disrupts everything that was built to keep humanity asleep. This is why they fought so hard to keep you in the dark. This is why they tried to convince you that you were meant to be alone. Because they knew. They knew that if you ever found this love, if you ever stepped into your true power, there would be no stopping what comes next. And now, here you are. The universe has cleared the path. The obstacles they placed in your way have crumbled. Every delay, every detour, every heartbreak was leading you here. This is the moment where everything changes. So now, the question is, are you ready? Are you ready to let go of the past? To stop looking back at what didn't work, at what was never meant for you? Are you ready to step into what has always been waiting for you? Because when this love arrives, it will be undeniable. It will not hesitate. It will not falter. It will not feel like something you need to chase. It will feel like home. A love like this will be unbreakable. Because it was never created by human hands. It was written by forces far greater than any earthly interference. And when it comes together, every single thing that tried to stop it will fall away. This is what they feared all along. Not just you, but who you would become when you found the one meant to walk beside you. Not just your power, but the force you would be when united with another just as powerful. And now, that force is waking up. There's nothing they can do to stop it. The universe has made its move. Are you ready to make yours? Number 3. If you're not ready, this love will break you before it builds you. You don't get to claim a divine union while carrying the weight of your wounds. The universe will never let you fumble something this powerful. You either rise to meet it, or it passes you by. You say you want this love. You say you're ready. But are you? Because this is not ordinary love. This is divine alignment, and the universe does not hand it over to just anyone. It is earned. It is prepared for. It demands something from you that most people are too weak to give. This love will not tolerate the baggage of your past. It will not bend under the weight of your old wounds, your limiting beliefs, your fears disguised as self-preservation. It is not a love that comes to heal you. You must heal yourself first. And that's why the universe is holding it back until you do the work. You see, this love is not a prize at the end of your suffering. It is a mirror. It will reflect back to you every unhealed wound, every insecurity, every dark corner of yourself that you've tried to ignore. It will strip you bare, exposing everything you are, both the light and the shadow. If you are not ready, it will feel like a storm instead of a blessing. It will shake you. It will demand you face yourself. That's why preparation is everything. Before the universe places this love in your hands, you must release everything that is unworthy of it. That means letting go of the wounds that have become your identity, the pain you've clung to, the heartbreak you still carry like armor, the scars you've used as an excuse to push love away. It's time to lay it all down. Because the truth is, if you keep holding on to what hurt you, you will repel what's meant for you. You cannot step into divine love while still chained to your past. Do you really think the universe will let you bring old wounds into something this sacred? It won't. And that's why, before this union arrives, you must face the deepest work of your life. This means cutting ties with relationships that drain you. It means no longer entertaining connections that you know are beneath you. It means ending cycles of self-doubt, self-sabotage, and chasing after people who could never hold space for the love you are truly meant to receive. This means becoming whole within yourself first, because divine love does not come to complete you. It comes when you are already complete. It does not arrive as a crutch for your loneliness. It arrives as a reward for your self-mastery. You must become the version of yourself who is ready to receive and nurture this connection. Because here's the hard truth. If you are not prepared, you will destroy what was meant for you. You will doubt it. You will push it away. You will sabotage it, unable to believe something this powerful is real. You will treat it with the same wounded hands that mishandled you in the past. And the universe will watch you do it. Because divine love is not forced, it is gifted. If you are not ready, it will pass you by, waiting for the moment when you finally become the person worthy of holding it. So ask yourself, are you truly ready? Are you ready to let go of the people and patterns that were only meant to teach you, not keep you? Are you ready to walk away from the distractions, the temptations, the shallow connections that only serve to waste your energy? Are you ready to face yourself? Because this love will require you to. It will demand that you become disciplined in your energy, ruthless in protecting your peace, intentional in your healing. It will require you to operate at a higher level, where drama, games, and emotional unavailability no longer exist in your world. You must step into full alignment, because this love isn't just about romance, it's about mission. The universe is bringing you a counterpart who will amplify your purpose, someone who will activate your highest self. And that means you need to already be walking in your purpose before they arrive. You need to be so in tune with your path that their presence only enhances what you've already built. Because divine unions are not about fixing each other, they are about elevating each other. And that means you have to be elevated first. This is the stage where most people fail. They want the love, but they don't want the preparation. They want the sacred union, but they refuse to let go of the people, habits, and mindsets that keep them stuck. And so, the universe keeps them waiting. But you don't have to be one of them. You don't have to keep repeating the same cycles, waiting for the day when love finally finds you. You can step into readiness now. You can choose to heal. You can choose to release what no longer serves you. You can choose to rise into the version of yourself that is ready to receive what is meant for you. Because once you do, nothing will stop this love from arriving. The moment you become truly ready, the universe will move mountains to align you with your counterpart. The moment you step into full alignment, everything that once felt out of reach will suddenly find you effortlessly. Because divine love does not chase, it is magnetized. And when you have finally done the work, when you have cleared the space in your heart, when you have become the person who is ready to stand in this power, it will come, undeniably, unshakably, unstoppably. And when it does, you will not doubt it for a second, because you will recognize it with every fiber of your soul. So ask yourself again, are you truly ready? Because the universe is watching, and it is waiting for your answer. Number 4. When the universe moves, nothing can stop it. They tried to delay it. They tried to block it. They thought they could keep you from what was always meant to be yours. But divine timing does not bow to human interference. What is written cannot be unwritten. You've felt it, haven't you? The shifts, the energy changing, the undeniable sense that something big is about to happen. It's not just a feeling, it's a warning to everything that has tried to keep you small. Because what's coming will not be stopped. This love, this sacred union, was always meant to find you. Every attempt to delay it, every obstacle thrown in its way, every person who tried to interfere, all of it was useless against the force that governs destiny. The universe was simply waiting for the right moment, the moment when you were ready to hold something this powerful. And now, that moment has arrived. This love will not be like anything you've known. It will not come in disguise. It will not make you question. It will not ask you to shrink yourself. When it arrives, it will hit you like truth itself. Undeniable, unshakable, absolute. It will feel like coming home. Not in the way that ordinary love feels comfortable, but in the way that your soul will instantly recognize it. Like a missing piece of yourself snapping into place. Like something ancient awakening inside you. Something that was asleep for lifetimes, but has never been forgotten. This love has existed beyond time. It has traveled through dimensions, across realms, moving through lifetimes just to reach you in this one. You and your divine counterpart have been searching for each other, not just in this life, but in every existence before this. Every lesson, every heartbreak, every moment of suffering was shaping you for this exact reunion. And now, the universe is bringing you back together. You might not see the full picture yet, but the signs have already started. The synchronicities, the dreams, the strange but undeniable pull towards something or someone you may not even fully understand yet. This is the universe guiding you. It is rearranging reality itself, aligning circumstances, moving people, shifting timelines. doing whatever it takes to make sure this love finds you. And trust me, nothing and no one can stop what's already in motion. They tried. Oh, they tried. The ones who mocked you, the ones who doubted you, the ones who went out of their way to convince you that love was never meant for you. They worked so hard to break you, hoping you'd give up before you reach this moment. But they failed. Because this love was never something they had control over. It was written into the very fabric of the universe, placed into the stars, woven into the essence of who you are. And when something is meant for you at this level, there is no interference strong enough to unwrite it. So now, as the energy around you shifts, as the signs become impossible to ignore, as you start to feel the pull towards something greater, prepare yourself. Because this love will not follow ordinary rules. It is not subject to the limitations of this world. It does not conform to human logic, timelines, or expectations. It will not move like the relationships of your past, because it is not of this world. It is of divine order. This love will transform you, not gently, not softly. It will crack open everything inside you. It will wake up parts of yourself you didn't even know existed. It will push you into your highest self, forcing you to step fully into the power you've been holding back. And that's why not everyone is ready for this love. Because when it comes, it demands something from you. It does not allow you to remain small. It does not tolerate self-doubt, hesitation, or fear-based thinking. It requires you to stand fully in your truth, to walk boldly into the purpose that has always been waiting for you. This is why the universe made you wait. This is why it took so long. Not because it was punishing you, not because you were forgotten, but because you had to be ready. If this love had come before now, you wouldn't have been able to hold it. You would have sabotaged it, doubted it, questioned it to death. You would have allowed your past wounds to poison it, your fears to push it away, your unhealed self to reject what your soul was calling for. But now, you are different. Now, you have done the work. You have let go of the past. You have burned away the false narratives, the old wounds, the self-limiting beliefs that once kept you trapped. Now, you are standing in your power. And because of that, this love is coming for you. So get ready. Because when it arrives, it will be like a storm, unstoppable, undeniable, reshaping everything in its path. It will not knock softly at your door. It will tear through your world like destiny itself, making sure you never return to who you once were. It will redefine you. Your purpose will become clearer. Your path will no longer feel uncertain. You will begin to understand why nothing before this ever worked, because nothing else was meant to. This love will magnify you, your power, your energy, your mission, because this is not just about you. This is about what you and your counterpart will create together. You see, divine unions are not just about love. They are about mission. This is why they tried to stop you. This is why you faced so much opposition. Because the world does not fear love. It fears what love can create. And your union is set to create something that shifts reality itself. So when this love arrives, stand in it fully. Do not doubt it. Do not let fear make you question what is real. Own it. Because the universe has already spoken. The path has been cleared. The timing is set. And what was once only written in the stars, it is now walking straight toward you. Number 5. They couldn't handle you alone. Now imagine what you'll become together. They barely survived your rise when you were alone. Now, the universe is bringing you the one who matches your fire, your frequency, your power. And together, you will be unstoppable. They tried everything to break you. They used distractions, betrayals, heartbreak, and deception. They sent people to drain you, to confuse you, to convince you that you were alone in this world, that your path would always be walked in solitude. And for a while, maybe you believed it. Maybe you thought no one could ever truly stand beside you, that you were destined to fight your battles alone. But that was never the truth. That was just the illusion they needed you to believe. Because they knew that if you ever found the one meant for you, everything would change. And now, the universe is proving them wrong. This love is not just a relationship. It is a force, a power so rare, so sacred, that the moment you and your divine counterpart come together, the world itself will feel the shift. This is not ordinary love. It is the merging of two souls who have already fought through the darkness, who have already walked through fire, who have already learned the lessons meant to shape them into warriors of light. You have both been tested. You have both faced the battles meant to break you. And now the universe is saying, it's time to come together, time to activate what has been waiting for lifetimes, time to become what you were always meant to be, a force that cannot be ignored. You have felt the delays, haven't you? The long nights of questioning, the moments when your dreams seemed distant, when your manifestations felt like they were moving in slow motion. But that was then. Because when two chosen ones unite, time itself bends to their will. Reality shifts. What once took years to accomplish will happen in months. What once seemed impossible will unfold before your eyes. Manifestations will accelerate, visions will solidify, and the universe will clear obstacles that once seemed immovable. Because this love is not just about companionship, it is about creation. Two souls, equally powerful, aligned in their mission. That is the energy that shapes new realities. That is the frequency that calls forth the impossible. This love is a portal. Together, you will unlock gifts you never knew you had. You will tap into abilities that have been lying dormant, waiting for the perfect conditions to be awakened. Your intuition will sharpen. Your wisdom will expand. Your very presence will begin to heal others without effort. Because this is not just about you. This is about what the two of you will bring into the world. When this love steps into the world, people will feel it. They won't just see it. They won't just admire it. They will experience it. Because the energy between you two will be undeniable. The vibration you hold together will send ripples across consciousness itself. It will challenge those who have settled for less. It will wake up the sleeping souls who have forgotten who they are. This love will heal. Not because you will try, not because you will force it, but because the frequency you hold will demand it. Your presence alone will be a mirror, reflecting back to others what they have been too afraid to face. Your love will act as a lighthouse, guiding others toward their own truth, their own power, their own divine path. And yes, this will make some people uncomfortable. Because when a love this pure enters the world, those who have built their lives on lies and illusions will feel exposed. Some will be drawn to it, inspired by it. Others will fear it, because deep down they will know this is what they were meant to have, but they chose to settle instead. And that is why not everyone will celebrate this love. There will be those who whisper, those who envy, those who try to cast doubt. But none of it will matter, because once divine counterparts have found each other, no outside force can break them. This is not just about healing the world. It is about rewriting the very foundation of your existence. Your bloodline will shift. Generational curses, karmic cycles, the pain of those who came before you. It all ends here. This love will clear ancestral wounds. It will rewrite the DNA of your lineage. It will ensure that those who come after you will never have to carry the same burdens, fight the same battles, or suffer the same fate. This is the energy that resets timelines. And when you and your counterpart step fully into this power, the universe itself will take notice. Opportunities will arise that never existed before. Doors that were once shut will swing open effortlessly. Resources, connections, and pathways will align in ways you could never have imagined, because the universe does not waste power. And a love like this, it was always meant to do more than just exist. It was meant to lead. This is not a love story in the way the world defines it. This is a divine mission, a force brought together to elevate everything it touches. You and your counterpart will not live ordinary lives. You were never meant to. You are not here to simply love each other in private. You are here to set fire to the world in the most beautiful way possible. Your energy will inspire revolutions. Your presence will break chains. Your love will be proof that destiny is real, that divine timing is absolute, that what is meant for you will always find you. And now, it has found you. The only question left is, are you ready? Because once this love steps into your life, nothing will ever be the same again. The world has waited long enough. It's time. Number 6. Divine love will test you, break you open, or make you unstoppable. They told you love was supposed to be easy, that when you found the right person, everything would just fall into place. That love, when real, would never challenge you, never trigger you, never force you to face the parts of yourself you'd rather keep hidden. They lied. Divine love is not gentle. It does not arrive in a neatly wrapped box, tied with a bow, asking for permission to enter your life. It does not sit quietly, waiting for you to be ready. It does not comfort your wounds and let you remain unchanged. It demands your evolution. This love will expose you. It will pull everything to the surface. The wounds you thought were healed, the fears you thought you had conquered, the insecurities you buried so deep you convinced yourself they no longer existed. It will rip off the mask, because divine love is not about staying the same. It is about breaking apart everything that is false so that only truth remains. And truth? Truth is raw. Truth is uncomfortable. Truth is unavoidable. This connection will shake you, not because it is unstable, but because it is too real. You are not used to this kind of love. You are not used to being seen at this level, with no walls, no defenses, nowhere to hide. And that is where the real challenge begins. Because you will want to run, not from them, from yourself. When you meet your divine counterpart, it is like looking into a mirror that reflects your highest self and your deepest wounds all at once. They will trigger the parts of you that still carry pain. They will activate the shadows you have ignored. Not because they want to hurt you, but because this love cannot exist in anything other than truth. And if you are not ready for that truth, the intensity of this connection will feel like too much to handle. You will question it. You will second-guess everything. You will look for an escape, convincing yourself that this love is too intense, too demanding, too much. But that is the test. The universe is not giving you something fragile. It is giving you something sacred. And sacred things are protected by fire. This love will burn away your fears, your doubts, your resistance to what is meant for you, but only if you let it. That is why many people run from divine love. because they are not ready to die to their old self. But you did not come this far just to retreat. This love is meant to break you open. It is meant to challenge you, to trigger you, to force you to grow in ways you never would have on your own. Because love this powerful does not tolerate stagnation. It does not allow you to stay in cycles of self-doubt, self-sabotage, or fear. It does not let you shrink, play small, or avoid your own greatness. It calls you to rise. But make no mistake, this will not be easy. Because when the universe aligns two divine counterparts, the world around them reacts. There will be resistance. There will be forces that try to pull you apart. People will envy it. They will doubt it. They will try to convince you that it is not real, that you are making a mistake, that this connection is nothing more than an illusion. And some of these voices, they won't just come from the outside. They will come from within you. Because when you stand at the threshold of something this powerful, your old self will fight to survive. The part of you that is still wounded, still scared, still carrying the scars of past betrayals, it will try to protect itself the only way it knows how, by running. This is why divine love requires warriors, not just lovers. You must be willing to fight for it. Not in the way the world fights, with force, with manipulation, with control, but with faith, with patience, with the courage to surrender to something greater than yourself. Because that is what this love is. It is bigger than you, bigger than your fears, bigger than your doubts, bigger than anything that tries to stand in its way. But you must be willing to hold your ground, to resist the urge to run, to resist the voices that tell you it is impossible, to resist the old patterns that would have you sabotage what is meant for you. Because if you pass this test, if you stand in this love, despite the fears, despite the challenges, despite the resistance, the rewards will be greater than you can imagine. This love will amplify your power. It will awaken your highest self. It will align you with your true mission. It will elevate you both to a level where your very presence shifts the energy of the world around you. And that is exactly why it is tested so fiercely. Because love like this does not just serve you, it serves humanity. It heals, it transforms, it breaks generational cycles, it disrupts the old order and brings forth something new. And the forces that have built their existence on illusion, they do not want that. They do not want love that is unbreakable. They do not want connections that cannot be manipulated, controlled, or destroyed. They fear what divine counterparts can create together. Because two chosen ones standing in full alignment, that is a force that cannot be stopped. So expect the resistance. Expect the fears, expect the challenges that will come, not because this love is wrong, but because it is right. And when those moments come, do not fold. Do not let fear win. Do not let the old version of yourself make decisions for the new version that is trying to be born. Hold the line, because once you make it through the fire, what lies on the other side is worth everything. A love that is unshakable, a connection that is undeniable, a mission that is unstoppable, and the ones who tried to convince you otherwise, they will watch from a distance, powerless, as the very thing they feared unfolds before their eyes. This love is not for the faint of heart. But you were never meant to live an ordinary life. You were meant for this. And now, the only thing left to do is to walk through the fire and claim what has always been yours. Number 7. This love was never just about you. It's a call to change the world. They told you love was about happiness. that once you found the right person, your journey would be complete, that love was the destination, the end goal. They were wrong. Divine love is not just about two souls finding peace in each other's arms. It is about building something greater than yourselves. It is about a mission that was set in motion before either of you took your first breath. This is why the journey was never easy, why the road to each other was filled with obstacles, tests, and pain, because what you are stepping into is not ordinary love. It is a force, a purpose, a beacon meant to shake the very foundation of this world. The moment you and your divine counterpart unite, the mission begins. You will no longer live just for yourselves, because this love is not just yours. It belongs to the universe. It belongs to the people who need to see proof that love this powerful still exists. It belongs to those who have lost faith, those who have been trapped in darkness, those who need your light to remember their own. Your love is a signal to those who are searching, a guidepost for those still lost, a weapon against the forces that seek to keep humanity asleep. The two of you are not just lovers, you are leaders. And now the real work begins. You might not have realized it yet, but every experience you've ever had, every struggle, every lesson, every painful loss was training for this moment. Because this love does not come to two people who are still asleep. It comes to those who are awake enough to wield it. This is why the universe didn't bring you together before now. You had to become the person who could carry this love without breaking under its weight. You had to be strong enough to handle the power it holds. Because once the two of you stand together, everything changes. The world around you will feel the shift. People will be drawn to your energy without even knowing why. Strangers will feel something when they're near you, an unspoken force, a frequency that resonates with the deepest parts of their souls. Because your love will not just exist in words or actions. It will radiate. It will heal without effort. It will awaken those who are ready. You may not even have to speak. Just by being together, you will create ripples that touch people in ways you cannot imagine. But this is only the beginning. Your mission together is not just about existing in love. It is about creating. You are builders, architects of a new reality. The universe is calling you to use your gifts, your talents, your voices, your energy to shift consciousness, to spread wisdom, to elevate humanity to its next level. It doesn't matter what form it takes. Maybe your mission is through teaching, guiding others through knowledge, showing them the truths that have been hidden for too long. Maybe it's through healing, helping those still trapped in their wounds, those searching for a way out of their pain. Maybe it's through creative expression, music, writing, art that carries codes of awakening, that plants seeds of consciousness in those who are ready to receive them. Or maybe it's through simply being, walking in such unwavering alignment that others are forced to question their own path, their own purpose, their own truth. Because make no mistake, your very existence together is a revolution. The world is built on illusions, false narratives, a system that thrives on people being lost, disconnected, and asleep. Your love disrupts that system. It shows people what is possible. It reminds them that they too were meant for something greater. It forces them to see the truth they've been avoiding. And that is why not everyone will celebrate this love. Some will be inspired. Some will feel the pull to wake up. But others will resist. Because when a force like this enters the world, it exposes the lies people have built their lives around. It makes them uncomfortable. It reminds them of the love they denied themselves, the dreams they abandoned, the power they chose to ignore. And some will try to silence you. They will try to distract you, to derail your mission, to convince you that your love is not as powerful as you know it to be. They will whisper doubts into your mind. They will throw obstacles in your way. They will try to separate what the universe has divinely ordained. But they will fail, because this love was not given to you. It was assigned to you. And when something is ordained by the universe itself, no human force can destroy it. But that doesn't mean you won't be tested, because love this powerful is always tested. You will have moments of doubt. You will have moments where the weight of your mission feels too heavy, where you wonder if you are strong enough to carry it. But remember this, you were chosen for this. The universe does not make mistakes, and it did not bring you and your counterpart together just to watch you fail. Every challenge you face will only strengthen you. Every obstacle will refine you. Every attack will only prove that your love is exactly as powerful as they fear it is. So when the resistance comes, stand firm. Do not bend. Do not shrink. Do not let the world convince you that this love is ordinary. Because it isn't. It was never meant to be. It is a mission, a force, a revolution. And now it is time to fulfill what you came here to do. Because this love is not just about you. It is about the people you will touch, the lives you will change, the future you will shape. And when history looks back, when the universe counts the souls that were awakened because of what you built together, they will know. They will know you came here to shift the world itself. They will know this love was divine. And the ones who tried to stop you, they will watch from the sidelines, powerless, as the mission unfolds exactly as it was always meant to. Because destiny cannot be rewritten. And love this powerful cannot be stopped. And just like that, the path is set. The universe has spoken, aligning everything in its perfect timing. This love, this mission, this undeniable force, it was never random. It was always meant for you. Now, the only thing left to do is walk boldly into it. No more doubts, no more hesitation. The world is waiting for what you and your counterpart will create. Stand in your power. Own your destiny. If this message resonated, like this video, subscribe, and drop the number 77 in the comments to signal your alignment. Share this message, because other chosen ones need to hear it too.